Hi there, it's Mary from stampingmary.stampingup.net. Thank you for joining me today. Today's project features products from the new Stampin' Up! Mini catalogue and the Celebration catalogue. And it's this cute little box that we're going to make today. I've made two here in two different colourways, but I'm only going to make one for you today. I'm just going to show you the catalogue if you haven't already seen it. So this is the new mini catalogue, January to June from Stampin' Up! If you live in Australia and you don't currently have a demonstrator, I would be happy to send you a catalogue. If you like to contact me via my Stampin' Up! Website, which is stampingmary.stampingup.net, and click on the contact page and request a catalogue, I'll get one to you. And not only will you get this, you'll also get the Celebration catalogue, and this is running through until the end of February 2021. And with every $90 or more Australia purchase, $90 Australian that you make from this catalogue or any catalogue or even the clearance lines, you qualify for a free item from this brochure as well. So there are some fabulous items in here, and we're going to be using one of them today. So from the mini catalogue, the products I'm using today is actually in the Simply Succulents set here, and it's on page 39. It's this beautiful stamp set with this beautiful succulent floral image here, and these fabulous dies. They're just down there. There's actually 13 dies, and one of them is this background die, which cuts out this beautiful, beautiful piece. We're not using that one today, but I will be using it in future videos. We're actually just going to use one of these dies here, this one here, to cut out that shape there. But we are using this You Make the Ordinary Extraordinary. And in future videos, I will be showing you this wonderful succulent image here as well. But I really wanted to focus on an item from the Celebration catalogue, which is this fabulous designer series paper. We're using this piece here. And the paper that we are using is called Flower and Field Designer Series paper. I've used so much of it, I've just can't get enough of it. It's just so pretty, so pretty. And it is, as I said, a free item that you can select with a qualifying purchase of $90 Australian. From any of our Stampin' Up! Products. So let me get on and show you how I made this box. So I made one first in Bumblebee, and then I thought, I kind of might make another one. So I made one in Pool Party, which is the one we're going to make today. Now the belly band just slides off, and the box opens, so just like that. And then I've got two little hand creams in there, but you could put anything in there. Now you can close the box either by popping it in like that or out as well. So that is up to you as to how you want to finish it off. I just like to have it sitting out, so there you go. So let me show you how I made it. It's actually very, very easy. So you're going to need a piece of cardstock, and I'm using Pool Party cardstock here, and this cardstock measures 5.5 inches by 8 inches. Now you can get two of these from one sheet of cardstock, and this little band around the middle is 5.5 inches by 3.25 inches, and I will pop those dimensions in the description below of the video. So I'm going to bring in Simply Scored scoring tool now, and going on the long side of this cardstock, the 8-inch side, I'm going to score it at 1 1/4 and 6 3/4, just there. Then I'm going to turn it onto the short side, so the 5.5 inch side, I'm going to score it at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 3 3/4, and 5. Okay, that's all the scoring done. So grab your bone folder, fold and burnish all of those scored lines. Okay, so they're all done. So now what you want to do is grab your scissors, and we're going to do a little bit of cutting now. So with that narrow piece facing you, or the narrow, so it's probably a 1/4 of an inch there, we're going to cut away this entire piece here. So this square here, and at the other end that square there. So if I put a pen mark on there, have I got one? No. So it's this bit here and this bit here. So where that narrow piece is, you're going to cut away that whole bit and that whole bit. Now you can use your trimmer if you want to, or just be brave and cut. And so I'm just cutting that score line off completely, so you can't actually see it. There it is. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a wedge there. You don't need to, but just to finish it. It just looks a bit tidier on the box. That's all. So you've cut that piece out now. All you're going to do is cut these score lines here up to that one. So you're not cutting these pieces out, because that's going to, the box is actually going to fold up like that. So all we're going to do is cut up here to that, we're going to cut up here to that score line. So here, don't cut away, and then I'm going to do a little bit of wedging in here. Oops, that wasn't very good cutting, Mary. And up onto this one as well. And same on the other side. Cut up, wedge, cut up, and wedge there. There you go. And that's actually all there is to it. It's actually a very easy box to make. So like I said, this middle piece here is going to fold in. One's going to come up here, and then this one will fold at the back. So the back of the box. So there's a closing at the back of the box. So we're going to place some tape on here, on these two middle pieces right here. I'll turn them in so it's easier to see. And I'm using my Stampin' Seal Plus because it's nice and strong. And I'm going to bring in that back flap and fold that one in right there. Same with that one, fold that one in. Now if you've cut it tidily, you won't have to do any trimming, but I obviously didn't cut that tidily, so I'm just going to trim that bit there off. That's better, that's okay. And then these pieces here will fold back up to close at the back. Alright, so I'm just going to put some more tape on here. As I said, I'm using the Stampin' Seal Plus because it's nice and strong. So that's the back of the box folded in, and that one there is folded in. So there you have it. And that is all you have to do. That's actually the box. So it sits quite nicely. I mean, if you wanted to, you could actually put a little magnet in there to hold it up, but I don't think it needs it. Just for the purposes of this exercise, we'll just leave it like that. That's the box done. I mean, if you wanted to, before you cut it, you could actually stamp all over there and do your own, make your own stamped images, but that might be another video perhaps. So the next thing we're going to do is this little, the belly band. Now I don't score this, all I'm going to do is wrap it around here and then fold it at the bottom of the box. So it's going to close at the bottom. And you do have to just sort of, all I'm doing is squeezing it in very, very gently, so not to damage the box, just squeezing it in. And then I'll just get a few little score lines going there. Yep, and then just grab my bone folder and give those a good crease so that it goes on nicely. paper. I tell you, this paper is my favourite paper. It's got Rococo Rose and Bumblebee and Pool Party and all those wonderful, fabulous colours in it. Love it. So that just wraps around here. Oops. And then roses on the bottom. Have I got that right? Yeah, that's right. And like I said, that is 5.5 by 3 1/4. If you wanted to make that maybe 3 and even maybe 6, if you wanted to have it a bit wider, so you haven't got it quite so snug to attach there, that's up to you. But I'll use a little bit of Stampin' Seal in there, and then close that up, and that's it. Done. Comes off nice. It's a good snug fit. So the last little piece is our stamping, and I have you make the ordinary extraordinary. I just love that image. I've already gone ahead and cut using one of the dies from the set. I've used that one. I've already gone and cut it out. So normally I would stamp and then cut, but this is quite a nice size die and it's pretty forgiving, so we'll just go with that. Don't know why my dog's decided he wants to have a little bit of a bark today, but here we go. I used just the Memento Tuxedo ink for that one, by the way. I'm going to attach it with dimensional, and I was actually going to add a few little accents, maybe some little gems, but I thought I'll keep it simple because that flowering paper is so pretty. And then finally, I've got a little bow on here, and I've used the braided linen trim, and this is from the Dandy Garden Suite. Actually, I love this braided linen trim. It's so very pretty, so very pretty. So I'm just going to make a tiny little bow. And pop that onto there, and I've actually stamped it more to the right of the framelit there, so that I can just get that bow in tidily. Let's use our glue dots and pop it on with the glue dot, and there you have it. That's it. Cute little box, easy to make, will hold a couple of hand creams, whatever treats you want to put in there, and it uses one piece, half a sheet of cardstock and a little piece of that fabulous free designer series paper. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my videos, I hope you click the subscribe button. I have popped the link to my Stampin' Up website in the bottom, and I also have put all the dimensions for the cutting for the box. Have a great and crafty day, and thanks for watching. Bye.